and stopped teaching. He saw her and stopped in the middle of his message. And he did something that makes no sense to me. I remember I was in South Africa and Ambassador Andrew Young was there. And I came up to him and he started getting up out of his wheelchair. And I said, oh no. No. I came over where he was and knelt down by the chair. I said, how dare you? You don't have to come to me. I will come to you. I wondered in my mind, Jesus, you're a young man. You're 30 years old. Why would you call a crippled woman who couldn't no wise lift up herself and say to her, come here, when you know she can't? Come here. God will ask you to do stuff that you cannot do. Because when you try to do it, there's a miracle in doing what you cannot do. He will ask a man with a withered hand to stretch forth your hand. He will ask a dead man
Hi, Ryan.
to come out of the grave. Stop waiting on God to make your miracle convenient. Look at her courage! She has to get up in front of all of his people and drag her twisted body to the front where you won't even come until your head's not done. He saw her. I believe doesn't mean that he just saw her. He saw her 18 years of dealing with stuff. I want to talk to people that's been dealing with stuff for a long time. And the devil is telling you you missed your turn and you waited too late and it's not going to happen and you're not going to get it and the devil is a lie. I want you to know that God sees you. He sees where you are. He sees your circumstance. He sees your faithfulness. He sees your commitment. He sees you praising him while all hell is breaking loose in your life. He saw her.
I want you guys to get a good look at my face. Doesn't my face look good? Oh my gosh, thank you God. Oh, let me get some help.
Out of that house. Call her. I believe to a degree she was here before she got up there. The very fact that she got up there. Since the Bible says she couldn't no wise lift up herself. And nobody carried her. But the problem with you is you keep waiting on somebody to carry you. And your excuse is, I had no man to carry me to the pool. So you spent 38 years of suffering because your excuses have made you sick. They have made you sick. Anything you don't have, you don't need.
Y'all, skin looks great. And the acne, that went down. Tea tree oil. Tea tree oil. Okay, let me get started. Thank you guys so much for the likes.
That she did not know. He says, woman, thou art loosed.
Hi, Olivia.
Loosed. From that infirmity. I started studying it out. The word loose in the Greek is translated in other translations as divorced.
Oh my gosh, my skin looks so good.
Divorce is to break covenant.
My skin is like so
I
smooth.
break
It's
covenant
crazy
with
because I feel like the
everything
makeup has really
that's
made my
had you
skin
twisted,
better.
that's had you broken, that's had you disturbed, that's had you upset. I break covenant with it right now. I break covenant with everything that's had you upset, and uptight, and disarranged, and twisted. And I challenge you to come broken, come twisted, come bleeding, come hurting, come suffering. But whatever you do, I challenge you to come up here.
I'm sorry, I had to blow that down. That was loud. Look at that. My pores are literally going down too. Like they're getting smaller.
Listen at the murmuring. Listen at the whistling. Listen at the making noise. And he tells him something. He says, "Woman, thou art forced." Your covenant is broken between the thing that bound you all these years. That means there had to be a relationship between her infirmity and her that had lasted 18 years, and he didn't marry them. It goes shining.
The best skin ever. This is a concealer from Grwm in 57. 57. The best skin ever glow.
Turn in your way. I break it in the name of Jesus. I command liberty to come in your life. You are loose from your infirmity. As soon as you get it, you gonna praise his name. It ain't hit you yet. But if you believe what the scriptures have said, you are loosed from it. You are loosed from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. Slap somebody and say, I just got loose.
I was born in Texas but raised in Cali. Okay, hold on. I was born in Texas but I was raised in California.
I just got loose. Forgive me if I got loud, but I got loose. Forgive me if I leave, but I got loose. Forgive me if I holler, but I got loose. Forgive me if I run, I got loose. I got loose. Is there anybody in here?
No.
I got loose. I got loose. I got loose.
No, because I'm actually talking with someone right now.
I got loose. I got loose. I got loose. I got loose. I came to church this morning and I got loose. I came to service and I got loose. I didn't know I was gonna get loose, but I got loose. I didn't know I was in covenant with the thing I was trying to kill, but I just got loose. I got divorced. I got set free. I got liberated. The chain just broke. My generational curse just broke. My bondage just broke. My mentality just broke. My attitude just broke. On Pentecost Sunday, I got loose. Somebody crazy. Give me 50 seconds of crazy praise on Pentecost Sunday. Touch 5 people and say, I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I'm out of being bent. I'm out of being twisted. I'm out of being broken. I'm out of it. I'm out of excuses. I'm out of worry. I'm out of depression. I'm out of fear. I'm out of worry. I'm out of pain.
This is the Fenty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 480. Right? 80. So we did Sephora Collection Primer, Sephora Collection Concealer. Now we're going to do the Fenty Concealer in 480. And the first concealer was just like to cover up dark spots and all that. And then this one is to like match with my skin tone, where I don't have hyperpigmentation. So like down here, like conceal. That's about it. Honestly, I usually use it just a lot of concealer down here to spot conceal. And then if I want to use concealer to like brighten, I'll go over my eyelid. Under my eyes, no. Because I have these fine lines, it creases and it looks dry. It makes my eyes look dry. I don't like it, so. But I'm not doing any light highlighter today. And my sponge is chewed up, but it's okay because I have another one. Blend this all in together. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the foundation, and we're doing the Too Faced and Kokaya. My favorite foundation is Fenty. Too Faced is like my second favorite. Ooh, ooh. You know what? I should have put some concealer like. I'm gonna put some right here in my pores. Hi, Jaden. This is my foundation. And this is in the shade of Kokaya. And always remember that foundation is always going to be heavier than concealer. So you can put your concealer on top of your foundation, but if you have you can always put your concealer on top of your foundation. But if you have concealer that's your same skin shade, and you put that on top of foundation, you're really not gonna see like the color, and it's not gonna blend well because you're gonna have that discoloration. Because even though this matches my skin shade and then the Fenty matches my skin shade, there's still two different formulas and two different shades. So if I put this on first and then put this on, you may see this come up a little bit lighter. So always keep that in mind when you're doing your like foundation and concealer and stuff. It's always good to put the concealer underneath your foundation because it could blend all together and it wouldn't be a line of demarcation. Especially if you're putting two different concealer shades together. You know what I mean? And I'm not adding any more adding any more foundation. I'm just blending it all together. Bringing it down my neck and just pretty much just buffing it out on my face. Okay. Now I'm just gonna let this dry down. And it's so crazy because usually like I will go in with my brush and like brush some off whenever I feel like I put too much. But honestly, like I know I've gotten better and better with blending. So it's like now it's like I don't even need to go back in with my brush to like take any excess off that's like too much. Cause like the blending is so good. Like, oh my gosh. And my face does look a little bit darker than my chest. I'm not even gonna lie. It does. My face does look darker. But that's natural. Like your face always naturally looks darker than your chest. But once this oxidizes and it goes down, like let me see. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys. Yeah, so you can see it. So like my chest is lighter than my face, but it always happens like that where your face is always darker than your chest because but it's not super off though. It's not super off. But I'm just gonna let this die down. I'm going to do my eyes now. I got my fan on me, so I'm just letting it dry down and do its thing. before I put on the setting powder. You kind of want to wait to put on the setting powder. You want to wait to put on your setting powder. Hi, I'm Ethan. What's the channel about? Makeup, God, hair, skincare. Yeah, once you put on your foundation and your concealer, don't be so quick to go in with your setting powder. Let let your concealer and your foundation rest, settle in, meet each other, all that good stuff. Especially when you're doing different brands. If you're doing everything from the same brand, that's one thing. But if, like, for me, I have the Sephora primer, Sephora concealer, Fenty concealer, Too Faced foundation. So it's like I want all that to just mesh together, and I don't want to rush everything. So I got my fan blowing on me just a little bit. I'm about to do my mascara. I'm just taking off the concealer. Make sure you go over your lips too, because you can always have foundation and concealer on your lips. All right, I'm gonna go in with the Benefit mascara. If you are doing eyeshadow and you're putting on any type of glitter, I would say do that first before you do your foundation, because if you have fallout, you're gonna have glitter all over your foundation. You're gonna have to redo it over again. So anytime you're gonna be doing your eyes and you're doing any type of glitter, do that first and then your foundation. If you realize, oh, I want to add some glitter, have like a napkin under your eyes, and then do one eye at a time, and just put like a little napkin and then do your thing. But try to not put so much. Like, try to put it on a brush if you can, and then put it on your eyes, but still have that napkin. Okay. I'll move this slightly. And if you aren't gonna wear glitter and you're just gonna do mascara and just like eyeshadow, whatever, I would still, because some powdery eyeshadow can have fallout. So always tap your eyeshadow like this to get any type of fallout. But I would say, if you do plan on doing any type of, like, always know what you want your look to be before you go in and do your look. Sometimes it don't always happen like that. Sometimes it's kind of as you go. But if you know you want to go with more of a natural look, then and I know my mirror is dirty in the back. Okay, this is not about to. I gotta go this way.
In the Gospel of St. John, chapter number 13, verse 2 through 17, there we will find a very familiar passage of Scripture. It appears to us after this manner and with this clarity. And supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to
Okay, I
betray
want to look
him.
beautiful. You are beautiful.
It's funny because what I like about that verse
You
right
should
there
never wear makeup to make you look
is
beautiful.
that
You
it
should just
doesn't ever
wear
tell
makeup
us
to
what
enhance your
sin
look,
is or
to enhance your look, and
just that it is
just to have fun.
means one day along the way of normalcy, the devil just jumped in his heart. That's why you gotta watch people, because the devil Satan having entered into his heart. He wasn't always there. So somebody can start out thinking one way today. I know about that. I'm not supposed to be talking about that tonight. But then Satan will just enter into their heart. Jesus knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he was come from God and went to God. He riseth from supper and laid aside his cover. I love this text. He riseth from supper. Look at the topography of the text, as Dr. James would
Okay,
say,
do you
the
know what type
topography
of
of the
makeup?
text, the rising,
Type
the
of makeup
laying
for what?
aside the garments. He took a towel and girded himself. Can you see it? And after that, he poured water into a basin.
Y'all, there's so many people that come into my job. Oh, I'm looking for a bronzer, or I'm looking for a foundation, or I'm looking for a concealer, or I'm looking, and I'm just like, do you know what brand you want? Do you know what brand you're looking at? Like, oh, I just want a new makeup look. And it's like, okay, like, do you want a natural look? Do you want like, oh, well, I have this type of skin, so what makeup should I use? And I'm like, I don't really know. I mean, there's different brand. Like, either you're gonna go with a matte foundation or you're gonna go with the luminous. Um, so, but I need to get brown skin like eyeshadow. Well, then if you have brown skin and you want a natural look of eyeshadow, go with like, you know, the browns and the burgundies and the green and the, you know, like the shades around there, you know. And don't just swatch them on your hands. Like, I would recommend going to Ulta or Sephora where you can test them, and don't just swatch them on your hand. There's a lot of people that come into my job and they're like putting foundation on their hand. Your hand is always going to be like lighter than your face. So yeah, go to Ulta, go to Sephora, and test and swatch the and go in there with no makeup on. Thank you so much. Go in there with no makeup on, and or at least no eyeshadow on, and swatch like different looks. And put the eyeshadow on like you're actually going to be wearing it, because there's people that will walk up in my job and will get foundation and just smear it all over their face and be like, how does it look? I'm like, you just wiped it all the way off. Like, I can't even tell because you just wiped it off. Like, you didn't even blend it. Like, you just wiped it, you put it on and you wiped it right back off. So it's like,
Neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. If ye know these things, happy are ye if you do them.
if you don't know how to wear mascara or foundation, concealer, ask a beauty advisor and they should show you
Something has to happen.
how to apply it.
Happy. And so the spiritual people say, don't say happy. Say
Or
joy.
you can go on YouTube. There's so many YouTube videos on makeup. So many. And it's easy. Just watch how people, like, you know, when they use a sponge, they're dabbing. When they use a brush, they're like swiping, you know, or they're going in circles. Like, just watch their movement. I never wear makeup before. It's my first time. Okay. Yes, I would recommend watching YouTube tutorials. Um, so Ariel Ash on YouTube, ARIELLASH, Ariel Ash. She's a really good YouTube person. She does really good makeup and skincare. Um, Tiffany Tiffany TiffanyLumpkin, Tiffany Lumpkin. She's a celebrity makeup hair artist for TV and film. She also is a good person to watch here on YouTube. And if you guys need those names again, you guys can. This live will be saved. You guys can go back and get the names. Um, and they actually do like tutorials and stuff. Time the Infamous is also a good one. Um, she's also a good one. Time the Infamous. TymeInfamous. Time the well TymeTheInfamous. Time the Infamous.
That are going to cause you to be happy. And this may be one of the most important nights you ever logged into this broadcast or came out on a Wednesday night, because I'm about to insert a key into a door that's going to unlock things to start happening in your life, because I can't be happy if nothing is happening in my life. Look at somebody, say something is about to happen. And it's going to make me very happy. Oh, yeah. The devil don't like that kind of talk. That's faith talk. That gets on his nerve. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on us as we unveil the word of God according to the dictates of what you have revealed and shared with me. Give me nimbleness of thought and clarity of mind, that I might be endowed with the grace of teaching.
It's ARRIELL. Let me see if I can try to type it. I don't think I can type it. I would have to be on my other. Yeah, there's no way I could type. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I would, you know what? When I get a chance, I'm gonna take a screenshot of all the people that I watch with makeup, and I'm going to I'll post them. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then her last name is Ash, ASH. So Ariel Ash. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and cinnamon bun. I'm gonna use my Sephora collection.
I am a motivational speaker. I'm a leader. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm anything that gives you power.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'll post all the people that I watch.
Have you ever noticed that we have leadership conferences but no followers?
And I watch them, but it's no other practice like when you do it for yourself, like. And it comes with trial and error, you know. But you gotta know like kind of what you like, you know.
Because everybody wants to leave. But my question to you is that if everybody leaves, who's gonna follow? So you got all of these one-man leaders leading so that they can have a title or a semblance of power, so that they can say a leader. It doesn't matter that nobody's following. So if you're a leader and nobody's following you, you're just driving the car, but nobody's following you. It is the growing subtle lust for power. The growing subtle lust for power. Power is sexy. It's sensual. It attracts.
And I realized I don't need to put a lot of setting powder on, because I used to put a lot.
Power is seductive. You hardly ever see anybody who don't want power. I don't care how big you are. You want some power. I don't care how big you are. You always want some power.
I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit.
Turn down somebody. I don't know that. It might be a few people in here, but it's not very many. The more you are received with power, the more you're lauded for power. From politics to pulpits, people love power. In marriage, in relationships, it's all about power. We're having great debates in this country about power in relationship. And because the husband and the wife can't sort out who's in charge, they can't sort anybody.
Hey.
Say, why are you fighting about who got the most power? We're going out here clubbing tonight. And when y'all get to fighting about who's in charge, come pay my bill. Because everybody in the house has gone power correct.
Look, I've been using this ever since I bought it, and it's like still brand new. I mean, it's still like full. Oh, whoa, whoa. Happy birthday, Kiana. Happy birthday. So that was just to melt my powder. I'm going to go in with this to give it my glow, to set everything. And I am going out of town this weekend, so my background is gonna look a little bit different. The Wi-Fi may be kind of rocky, but I'm still gonna do a makeup look. So tomorrow I'm going out of town. I'm gonna do a makeup look in the morning, um, and then I'll be doing another makeup look on Monday. So, um, but I'm still gonna bring my makeup with me. I still need to buy a makeup bag. I don't even have a makeup bag, but I'm gonna buy one. All right, and then I finish everything off with the One Size Until Dawn setting spray. But I just let everything just kind of, and look at the glow. Oh, oh. Now this is a matte. This is a matte setting spray. So a little bit of this shine is gonna go away. However, throughout the day it'll come back. But this is to lock everything in. So this is really good for the summertime when it's really warm and hot. But when the winter time comes, I'm not gonna be using this because the air is gonna be cooler. It's gonna be, it's not gonna be as warm. My makeup, so everything will be good. So I'm only gonna be using this in the summertime. I'm only using this in the summertime. Also, too, if you guys are traveling, I would not bring this on an airplane. This is aerosol. This is alcohol. If this reaches a certain altitude or level, this could explode. God forbid. This is flammable. I think a lot of these are actually, yeah, this is flammable. Now I will bring this because this is more water based. These two, these two are more water based. Um, so I would definitely say if you are going somewhere that's hot, I would say just buy a travel little mini travel makeup spray when you get to your destination, and then that's like you can get it at Target or whatever for like $7, $10, and yeah, if you're only gonna be where you're going for like 10 days, or not 10 days, like 2 to 3 days, I would say don't use, just don't. I won't say don't wear makeup, but just don't wear as much makeup. Um, I just wouldn't. I wouldn't bring this on an airplane. I just wouldn't. I would be super nervous that the altitude will make it combust and it'll make it kind of explode. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just personally wouldn't do it. I would be very nervous. That's it. Oh, that's it. All right. Let me guess. And if you have traveled with it, or you do want to travel with it and be like, oh girl, that's, you know, um, I would say take the mini size And you can get it at Sephora. I don't know if Ulta has it, but I know Sephora does.
To be above it. Now, in truth, the text that we're talking about today is the antithesis of a power show. It is really about being.
And you can kind of see how the makeup settled. Ooh, how the makeup settled. And even though it's still like lighter on my chest, hold on.
And my sibling is serving.
It's still lighter on my chest. It's not that far off. Plus, it's really bright in my bathroom too.
Glamorizes serving.
And you can still see my glow, which is great.
Glamorize being served.
Oh,
And no matter what phrase you put on it,
oh,
it's all about you
yeah.
being
You can still see
served.
the glow on my face.
Pedicure, manicure, hair done, rub my scalp, take care of me,
You
back
can still see the
rub,
glow,
take
which is
care of
great.
I need to be served. Nobody can see it right set up. I want to rub. I
That's why
want
it's
to
good to just
wash it.
let your
I
makeup
want to
melt
wash your
in.
feet.
Let your
It's
makeup
all
do its
about
thing.
receiving end of service and not only giving end of
And I'm getting better with my
service.
makeup too.
Because we think that to serve is to be subservient.
But I always
The
love
desert
the pretty
fast
girl
killed
makeup,
fast.
no makeup look.
To
Like, I don't think
serve
I could get away from this.
and to
I,
be
I think I'm stuck on
subservient.
this. Like,
You,
I
you,
love
you
the
don't
makeup, no makeup look, the
serve
clean
because
look,
you
the
like it.
natural look. Like, I
You
love
don't serve
this.
because you're ignorant. You don't serve because you're uncool. You don't serve because you're not intelligent. Jesus didn't wash feet because he was subservient. He said, if you call me Lord, you got that right.
I swear, these two lip combos,
And then he was washing feet.
the original
He said, now a
fresh
servant
and
is
the
no
shade
greater than
original,
his Lord. If I can humble
and
myself to
I still have
serve,
my Laneige sample. I'm almost done. I
then
need to get
you
some
ought
more.
to be serving
But
too.
this is the Laneige lip
And you
mask
ought
in
to be able
berry.
to serve without
These
being
two,
subservient.
oh my gosh, they just look at that.
To be subservient, by the way, is
You're beautiful with
useful
and
in
without
an
makeup. Love your eyes. Thank you
inferior
so much.
capacity.
Thank you so much,
To be
Cynthia.
subservient means I'm serving because I am
And y'all, my teeth are white.
inferior, subordinate,
But no, this lip combo is like bomb.
ostentatiously submissive,
Look at that. Oh,
allowing ourselves to
so
become
good.
intoxicated
So
with the
good.
notion of
I'm gonna go over
unworthiness.
my
It's
lashes a
not
little bit more
what we're
mascara.
teaching tonight. I'm not doing it because I'm weak. I am doing it because I am strong. I am not submitted, and not just submitted, but obsequiously submitted, extremely
Okay.
submitted, because I have no other option. I have
Perfect.
learned how to
All right, so
serve
I'm gonna turn my fan off.
and to wait on others because I'm strong, not because I'm weak. Come on, let's go further with this. If you read the text carefully, Jesus has set in place a model. Flip to my next note. Jesus has set forth a model that it takes strength to serve. And you have to be strong to be submissive. Because I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I know this is some backwards to antithetical to how you think about things, but just bear with me. It is hard for some people who have been, for example, abused to serve. Yeah, it's one of the signs and the characteristics of people who have been especially abused so much, on the side or mistreated is they have a bloodthirst for power. Because whatever they were last vulnerable, it gets them. Okay, and now I'll never put myself in a position of vulnerability again because I don't trust you and I need to have power in order to go money or things or something in order to feel good about me. And so
I want
I
to learn
want
to
to
do
make sure
makeup, no makeup look too, but I'm just so bad at it. And to be honest, makeup is so expensive.
to put
Makeup
a
is, yeah.
stamp on you
Your thoughts
over
on
somebody you've never met because I'm not strong enough to be
um
weak.
It's crazy. Like, makeup is expensive, but honestly, like for me, I went to Sephora and I spent like maybe 100. Like I spent like over $100, but it was like natural beauty. Thank you so much. Like I spent like over $100, right? If you buy one concealer, one foundation, a sponge, um, powder puff, a brush set, mascara, setting spray. If you just buy the fundamentals, like you'll realize that all you would spend is $100 and that's it. And your makeup can last you, a while. Like I bought my first makeup kit that I bought was back in June, and I still have it. Like now, I can say at Sephora I spent over $300, but that's just because you know I do makeup here on my channel. But it's like makeup, it's expensive, but then at the same time it's not. It's just it's just about how often you it's just about how often you like buy products and how much of the product you use, because a little goes a long way. Like the Fenty, this like this was first in my kit. Like I bought this I bought this back in June and it's still full. It's still full. I bought this sponge. um I bought I bought this Too Faced, another foundation, Too Faced. This one was on sale. They don't have this one anymore. Um, this one is still full. I mean, used some obviously, but it's starting to go down. But it's still full anyway. I got this. I got this setting spray. I got this primer. I got this setting powder in Universal when I first was like learning about setting powder. I got this concealer from Too Faced. It's still full. All these products I bought back in June. Let's see. And then I think I got this one too. So I bought this brush set, this little brush set. So I got all these. I got all this right here for $100 at Sephora. So this is a good foundation right here. I got some concealer, foundation, setting spray, brushes. And I also got the sponge too. So concealer. So it's all about how much you're willing to spend. Now, if you go to like a drugstore, and you buy like cheap makeup, then yeah, it's gonna be expensive because the quality is not gonna be there. And I would say the best way to learn how to do makeup is, in the long run, I would say yes, you can do drugstore, but the color matches aren't always good and you can't swatch them. So I would say go into an Ulta and Sephora. Go to both Ulta and Sephora, and I would just say like just cash out. Just spend over $100. It's worth it. Like, get your shade matched, and on top of that, you can return it whether you use it or not, or you can exchange it for another shade. So if you bought a foundation, say this foundation that you got, and the shade 430 was too dark or too light, you can exchange it for another shade. And also too, what is good about the prestige makeup? What's good about prestige makeup is that a lot of it, like, people be like, oh, I be breaking out, but for me, it's like I was breaking out with the Fenty, but after a while, like, because I was constantly washing my face and my face was getting used to it, my face is now smooth. Like, I don't have no acne. Like, yeah, I got little dark spots, but that's like, for the most part, looking face value at my face, you're like, oh, you got nice smooth skin. And the reason why is because because, you know, and that's why the makeup is able to lay the way it is, because of how I properly wash my brushes and my thing. I use this to clean. Dial is a good antibacterial and antimicrobial everything. I love it. You're right. All of that for a little over 100. It's not bad. I don't wear makeup every day. Yeah. Yes. I'm actually about to change this wig. Yes. I would say do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it, do it. And if you don't wear makeup every day, it's just a good investment, you know? It's good to have, you know, if you want to wear makeup, it's good to do. It's fun, you know. If you're going out for a dinner, or like say you were crying all night, you could put like some concealer or foundation under your eyes and boom. Like, you know. All right, let me switch my wig out. Finish getting dressed because I gotta leave. Y'all know I'm always getting ready for work. Thank you. Have a good day at work. Thank you.
Let's call a board meeting and let's wash some toes up in here. Let me have your toe jam. The first thing Jesus does in an abusive relationship he's having with Judas, the first thing he does is serve. Separating what happened from who you are is critical. Oh, there's a note right there. Separating what happened to you from who you are is critical. Nothing that happened to Jesus robbed him of
Your natural hair braids up right now. This is coming from someone whose channel name is Beyonce is Queen. Beyonce wears wigs. What? Like, make it make sense. What are you even talking about? Like, what are you even talking about? Jesus knowing that he just came from an abusive relationship, and then it goes to talk about what he knew. Yes, but Beyonce should wear them either. I can't remember Beyonce's mix. So what? What does that got to do with anything? What does that got to do with anything? Your channel name is Beyonce is Queen, and Beyonce wears wigs. That ain't got nothing to do with her nationality. You're getting on me for wearing wigs, but you're a fan of Beyonce. She's a queen of wigs. When she's performing, flipping her hair and all types of stuff. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? how does it matter? Like, but how does it matter though? Like, you're telling me I shouldn't wear wigs, but she dances, girl. So freaking what? So you can only wear wigs if you dance? That come I mean, like, let's just be so for real. Like, that's stupid. That's like saying you can only wear makeup if you're a makeup artist. I'm a hairstylist. I'm a licensed hairstylist. So me wearing wigs, that's part of hairstyling. Beyonce's a performer. She's an entertainer. What does that have to do with hair? Girl, like, make it make sense. Make it make sense.
So one thing that contradict the other, Judas is betraying him, but none of that affected what Jesus knew about himself. Jesus knew that he came from God and that he was going back to God, and nothing that Judas did was going to stop him. In fact, Judas was going to help him. Come on, somebody, come on. Look at the word knowing. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know who you are. You cannot define who you are by what happened to you.
But why you hate her hair? That's the biggest thing. Who says I hate her hair? Why are you trying to jump subjects and now try to put words in my mouth because you can't even prove a point? Because I just served you hot, fresh, popping right off the kettle tea.
He's a terror. He's a distraction. He's Sanballat and Tobiah. Nothing that he does is going to take anything away from who I am. And I want him to know that I'm strong enough.
That's the biggest tea, your hair.
That I can
But why do you hate your hair? Who says I hate my hair? Who says I hate her hair? Who says I don't? What are you talking about? Girl, your biggest, don't go back and forth either, Beyonce fan. Look, you said that my other wig was blowing you. I was like, I'm about to switch my wig because I know that wig look crazy. That's my makeup wig. I threw this wig on. You said my natural braids and hair look better. But your YouTube channel name is Beyonce is Queen. You don't even have your own, you don't even have your own name. You have Beyonce's name. Beyonce is the queen of wigs. She's always in wigs. People know her as wigs. Why don't you tell Beyonce to wear her natural hair because her natural hair looks better? Oh, I'm already knowing. I already know I look good. Glory be to God. Okay, so YouTube is entertaining. Okay. People also on YouTube have a business. Welcome to God's Chosen Hair Care. This is my business. So I do hair. I love wigs and I love styling wigs. I love wearing wigs. I love putting on different wigs, all that good stuff. Hi, good night. So, and people always tell people to wear their natural hair. It's like, why don't you walk around naked then? You want to tell people to wear their natural hair, so why don't you walk around with your natural body and just walk around naked? But you put clothes on, right? You put clothes on, right? You put clothes on to cover up your body. But you should love your body. So you should walk around naked. Just because you wear clothes don't mean that, just because you wear clothes doesn't mean you don't love your body. You love fashion. And you don't want to walk out looking like a dang on crazy person walking around naked. So you put clothes on. Okay. I don't want to wear my natural hair out because I feel like, first off, me wearing protective styles helps my hair to grow and nourish. And exactly, wigs have been around since ancient times. I was born in Texas but raised in California. So just because women want to wear makeup or they want to wear wigs or they want to wear pants, that doesn't take away them being a female. We wear clothes because of laws. No, there's people that are not right in the mind that walk around naked and they do get arrested for indecent exposure. But you don't have to wear clothes. That is not a law that you have to put on clothes. Yeah. Yes. If you go back to ancient history, you will look and you look at the rise of cosmetics and the start of cosmetics. It goes back to Egyptian and Asian culture. No, I'm just trying to prove a point. You get on people for wearing wigs, but it's equivalent to getting on someone for wearing clothes. You're telling me to embrace my natural hair. Well, I'm telling you to embrace your natural body and don't put clothes on. Because you putting clothes on is you hiding your natural body. You see the point I'm trying to make? You telling me to not wear wigs because I hate my hair is me telling you, well, stop wearing clothes because you hate your body. Beyonce is her wig. She's hiding behind. Can't use her. She's hiding behind. Can't use her. Yeah. Like, and to tell people that wear wigs to not wear wigs, and the number one person you're a fan of is a queen of wigs, is crazy to me. That's like me having my name God Shows and Hair Care and then telling people not to believe in God. Anyway, it's a bad analogy. It's illegal to walk around naked. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not illegal to walk around naked. You can go to jail for indecent exposure, but it's not illegal. It's not illegal to walk around naked. There's no law that says you have to wear clothes. Yes, you can go to jail for indecent exposure, but you can literally walk out of your house naked. They do it all the time in San Francisco. There is, especially during Pride Month, in the month of June, there is people that walk outside with just little thongs on, like guys walk around with little thongs on, covering up their balls, and they have no shirt, no pants, no nothing. Like, you can walk outside with no clothes on. You can walk outside with skimpy clothes on. That's what you call prostitutes. Nelly, I don't take YouTube as business, boo. I have a real job. But the thing about it is, don't knock people that use YouTube as a job, because YouTube, honey, Beyonce is queen. Let me tell you something, boo. YouTube pays more than a 9-to-5 sometimes, okay? So the people that do YouTube and make money from YouTube will make more money than you in a week, in a month, in a year, in a decade. So don't ever knock somebody for having a business on YouTube. Okay, that's on period. Because while you're saving up to go on vacation, people can drop a bag and go on vacation and not even think twice about it, or not even have to save money about it. You have to save your money. They don't. So check yourself with that one. You don't make sense. Why are you mentioning business? I thought it was entertainment. Exactly. OMG, not the chosen one. It's like that scene from Star Wars when Ego, you were the chosen one. It's illegal, which is why people go to jail for it. But people that walk around naked, exactly, they go to jail for a few hours and then they get let out. It's not like they go to prison. If you really broke law, you would go to prison. You won't go to jail. Jail is like holding, and then you get out. Jail, you have a possibility of getting out. Prison, you're going to be there for some years. That's why you start off at jail and then you transfer to a prison. Right. There's beaches in San Francisco where people are literally, there's nude beaches. There's nude beaches. There's nude cities. There's businesses where you take your clothes off and yeah. I'm not saying oh, people can walk around naked and nothing happens to them. What I'm saying is, the point that I was trying to make is that you telling me to not wear, Beyonce telling me not to wear wigs is equivalent to me telling her not to wear clothes, because her wearing clothes means she doesn't like her body, and me wearing wigs is her telling me I don't like my hair. But that's not true, because just because I wear wigs doesn't mean I don't like my hair. Just like her wearing clothes doesn't mean she doesn't like her body. That was the whole point I was trying to make. That was, we weren't talking about law. We were talking about a point. We were talking about embracing. Um, it's not a bad analogy. You're just missing the point. You're getting too technical with it. You're just getting too technical with it. 282 San Francisco Police Code. A person may not expose their genitals. You're thinking too much into it. You're thinking law, like it's logic. It's logic. The whole point that I was making is you telling somebody, her telling somebody, or him telling somebody not to wear a wig because they don't like their hair if they wear a wig. It's me telling that person, don't walk outside with clothes on, because if you walk outside with clothes on, that means you don't like your body. That's not true. You walk outside with clothes on because you love fashion, because you don't want to be exposed, because you want to protect your body, because you don't want to, when it's cold outside, you wear long sleeves so you can stay warm. When it's hot outside, you wear short sleeves so you can stay cool. That's why you wear clothes. You wear clothes so you don't go to jail. You wear clothes so you don't break law. Okay, if you want to get technical, I wear a wig because I want to protect my hair. I wear wigs because I want to look decent. Okay. Thank you, Natalie. It went over their heads, or it didn't. They just want to give you credit. Right. Both. Both. Because you don't get to, because you don't, yeah. I'm happy that the people that get what I'm saying get what I'm saying. You guys actually get what I'm saying. It's not about, we're not talking law. I'm not a lawyer. Okay? It's not a bad analogy. You're just missing the point, or you just don't want to give me credit. I don't know how else to explain that. We're not talking law. We're talking, we're like, I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it. That's on you. That has nothing to do with me. If you just don't get it, I've said it over and over and over again. Telling somebody, telling somebody that they don't like to wear their hair, that's why they wear wigs, because they hate their hair. It's telling somebody you don't like your body, that's why you go to the gym. You telling me, so what happens if you get in jail and they taking it? Well, yeah, let me tell you something. I went to jail and I've had a wig on. I was 17 and I went to juvie and I was wearing a wig and they told me to take my wig off, and I had my braids in juvie. You have to take your wig off in juvie. If you have fake nails on, you have to take your nails off. If you have earrings, you got to take your earrings off. And guess what else you're taking off when you're in jail? You're taking off your clothes and you're changing into their clothes. So you're stripping everything. But what, again, what does that have to do with me not liking my hair? Yeah, me telling you, you telling me to wear my natural hair and stop wearing wigs because I don't like my hair. It's me telling somebody, oh, you go to the gym? Oh, you must not like your body. That's why you go to the gym. Well, that person doesn't mean, it doesn't mean that they don't like their body. It's just because they just want to be healthy. My whole point, Beyonce is queen, is I don't understand how you're trying to tell somebody not to wear wigs when your person, your idol, whoever, wears wigs. Like, I'm not going to go back and forth with you about this. I'm going to continue to get ready for work. My point has been made. If you want to overlook it or not give me credit, that's on you. But my point has been made. You can't tell somebody not to wear wigs or to wear wigs when your channel name is Beyonce is Queen. And Beyonce is the queen of wigs in the entertainment industry. Like, that's on period. And I'm sorry, you said that you have a business. You don't have YouTube as a business. You have a business. Honey, if you had a business, you would not be on YouTube going back and forth with somebody, okay? Hey, what's up? Kanish, welcome. For someone that has a business outside of YouTube, you spending a whole lot of time on YouTube going back and forth with someone you ain't never gonna meet in your life, going back and forth over a dead end. You don't have a business. You can't even read. Okay, let me tell you something. You not say you have a business? Because you said something about YouTube. No, yeah, you said I don't take YouTube as a business, boo. I have a real job. Okay, so a real job. Someone that has a job, maybe you need to get a business instead of being in somebody else's. And maybe if you get your own business and mind your own business, you won't be in somebody else's. You should mind a business that pays you. And for someone that has a job, clearly that job ain't paying you or giving you enough hours if you back and forth with somebody on YouTube talking about wigs. Baby, I got braces because I wanted to straighten my teeth. I actually liked my teeth before, but I knew my teeth can be better. Why do you love yourself if you're going back and forth with somebody on YouTube about why they doing what they doing with their body? Why are you concerned about what I'm doing with my body? Mind your body. Look after your body. I'm from the USA. I was born in Texas but raised in California. Anyways, 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 Beyonce, you're trying to change the subject. I proved my point to you. You're now going all these different braces and all that stuff because you're still proving my point. So you continue to argue with yourself. I'm going to continue to get ready for my job, my career. That boosts my channel here because thank you so much for the comments, the likes, the subscribes, and all of that. Bye. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for boosting my channel. Thank you for that. Come back and see me sometime, would you? Okay. Okay. People love going back and forth with me. Oh, honey, I do love myself. You could clearly see that. You could clearly see that. You could clearly see that. You know I love myself. You know it. That's why you were trying to get me upset and try to go back and forth with me. You know I love myself. Oh, I know I'm beautiful and I know I love my hair. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't listen to them doing good in your bed. I know it. It's God. I'm already know it. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing. I'm blessed and highly favored. Glory be to God. Blessed and highly favored. I look good. On my mama, yeah. On my hood, I look fly. Hey, I look good. Touch my swag. Wish you could. I look fly. Hey. Period. I know. I know how I'm coming. I don't even gotta look. Glory be to God. Okay. All right. But thank y'all so much for joining. Thank y'all so much for joining my live. I am all ready to go to work. Yes, I'm gonna let my phone finish charging. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys for another impactful live. This is the makeup look as the makeup is oxidizing, doing whatever it's doing, settling in. It looks really, really good. Blending with my neck really good. What time is your workout? Oh wait, I need to put my. I feel my wig sliding back. I need to put my bobby pins in. I have work at 1. I don't want my man on your page. Girl, he ain't over here. Trust me on that. Yeah, I have work at 1, but I always leave early. I was like, boy, I feel my wig sliding back. He was never on here, girl. He was never on here. Your man was never on here, girl. Have a good day. You keep putting those big melons in the screen. Oh shoot, that is not. Oh my god. Oh shoot, that is not. Okay, there we go. Any sugar foot. Sorry. Like what? Okay, there we go. Perfect. I was like, ooh, not my wig feeling like it's sliding back. All right, but yeah, thank y'all so much for joining my live. I'm about to go ahead and head off. I'm gonna let my phone finish charging for the next 20 minutes, and yeah, like I said, I'm going out of town. Girl, I'm going out of town tomorrow. Um, so in the morning, but I'm still gonna come on live and do my makeup look, and then after my makeup look, I'm gonna head out of town. I'm only gonna be away for the weekend, so it's nothing too long. So yeah, I'm still gonna go live tomorrow in the morning, and then I'm gonna go live Monday morning as well and do a makeup look. So turn on the post notifications and all that good stuff. Um, yeah, turn on the post notifications, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. And the comments, good or bad, thank y'all so much. Regardless of anything, the comments helps my channel, the likes, the views, all that. Thank you guys so much for the support. um and yeah, let's continue to pray for each other, love each other, forgive each other, show each other mercy and grace, the same grace and mercy that God shows us. And yeah, let's just enjoy today, have a good day, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh my goodness, this thing is not. I need something heavy on that. There you go. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. All right, so yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Till I get back Sunday morning, this is when I load up for round 2. This is when I load my clock. It's gonna be some trouble in here right now. Even when Jesus asked, who do men say that I am, it wasn't because he didn't know who he was. Even when he said, who do you say that I am? He was able to tell Peter, yeah, you got it right. Thou art the Christ, the Son of the true and living God. Because Jesus never doubted who he was because of what some say. And Jesus didn't ask Peter because he needed Peter's affirmation. Peter's assertion was confirmation, but it wasn't affirmation, because Jesus never entered into the conversation from a position of weakness, of